Call in and let us know. And it's just you and I, so you can also call in at any point in time to be part of this conversation. And the number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you know about bride price? Does it really mean buying the bride? Because if you look at today's world, you have heard it before. Some people say you can't do this as my wife because I have paid for you. I have paid money to your family, and you can't do this. I tell you what to do. How can the wife I paid for with my own money be telling me what to do? So is that really what bride price is all about, or what does it represent? What exactly does bride price mean from your experience with traditions, with how things has become modernized? Everything you know, you can call in and tell us about bride price. What is the real meaning of bride price to you? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. The real meaning of bride price. Tell us what you know about a bride price. Now, a bride price, Joe, used to be recognized as or is still recognized as a tradition that has existed for generations, meant to show respect to the bride's family and formalize consent for the marriage. And some see it as a symbolic gesture or a way to honor cultural values and bring families together. But today, there are those who misinterpret it as ownership. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I am Mr. Thomas Ako from Nigeria.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Thomas. Tell us about bride price.
Bride price, in my own knowledge, is that to acknowledge yourself to the family of your wife.
Okay.
You are not going to buy the woman. The people of the wife are not, your wife are not going to sell that lady to you. It's just to acknowledge your presence, and then to know that you are the one who is taking care of their daughter.
Yes.
Yes. So people should not take it as if when you pay money for a wife and then you have buy the wife and then whatever you want you can do to the wife. My own daughter, you cannot take shit like that.
Okay.
Because it's just to acknowledge that I am the one who is responsible to your daughter. I'm taking care of him as a creature was. So it's not something that if I just gave a bride price to your people and then I have already bought you, I have do this for you, and then I'm in a position to do whatever I want to do to you.
Okay.
I'm a married man and I wedded with my wife. And this is our 18 years good in marriage. Not in traditional. We are talking of white marriage. 18 good years. And I'm married after 3 years that I do white marriage. So I don't take the woman that I just bought you from your people, and then I have authority to deal with you whatever the way I want. I take the woman that you are my helper, and whatever I want to do, you will help me to do what I want to do. So that is my knowledge about traditional wedding and paying bride price.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Thomas, for calling in to be part of the show. We just heard from Mr. Thomas, and he is saying that to him, bride price is just like acknowledgement to show to the bride's family that I am the one that is going to be responsible for your daughter now. I am the one to be taking care of her now. And it's not necessarily about going to like a payment to actually buy the woman to come stay with you and then you can do whatever you like. Because if you look around these days, that's like the common thing for some men to say, and even some women actually have that mentality. Well, he has paid money on my head, so whatever he says, whether it's harmful to me, whether it's not, whether I'm not comfortable, then whatever it is, he can just do it. And then there are some men who would say, well, after paying money for you, after paying my hard-earned money, and you want to tell me what to do. It's not a wife that I paid money for that can be telling me what to do. So does bride price mean buying the bride, or have we actually shifted away from the actual meaning of it? Because people used to take it that it was just like a sign of respect to the family, just to show that, okay, I just appreciate you for raising your daughter up to this point, and then I'm handing that daughter over to the husband now, and it's just like a show of appreciation or show of love and all of that. But now it has shifted. So what do you think about bride price? Tell us what you know about a bride price. Tell us the tradition, how you see it, how you believe, whatever perspective you are looking at it from. Call in and share with us. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What is the real meaning of a bride price? What do you know about bride price from your experiences, from your knowledge? Just tell us what you know about bride price. And like I said, today there are those who misinterpret it as ownership. Or was it always ownership? Was it always like a secret meaning that people do not know about, and we are just getting to find out, claiming control over the wife because money was exchanged or things were given? So does it mean that woman was bought? And when we look at bride price, and this is not just for the men to answer, I mean women can also answer, because there are women who have that mentality of, if he has paid the money, then he has bought ownership. I belong to him. Okay, fine. We can use other words. We can actually use that word of, I belong to this person and the person belongs to me. But then when people use that term these days, it's more like shifting ownership to say that this person has paid money. They especially mentioned that part. And recently I came across something where a man shared a story that he doesn't allow his wife to actually relate with her family members or anything like that. In fact, he cut ties with them because when he was paying her bride price, the family said refused to remove anything out of it, and they said it must be paid like that since it's their tradition. And so after he got married to her, he said, okay, well, this is time for me to now shine. They refused to reduce the money, and I have already achieved it. I have bought with that money and we have exchanged it. I got the woman, I gave you all the money complete. So I can now make her do whatever I want because I have bought her already. So what is bride price to you? What does it mean to you? Does it mean buying the bride, or is it like a sign of respect that people are forgetting about? Or does it maybe just mean appreciation to the bride's family for actually raising the child? What exactly does bride price represent to you? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Hello.
Hello, Marysyntia. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
It's Georgina calling from Abua.
Welcome to the show, Georgina. What does bride price mean to you?
Yes, bride price is a good thing. It's even biblical because it's just an act to show that you have betrothed that woman. Yes, it's lawful and it's biblical. So, for me, paying of bride price is a legacy.
Okay.
To show that this person now belongs to me. Yes.
Okay.
But you know, some cultures, they have a particular amount. Some, they say, okay, because I pay my daughter's school fees to university level, so you pay me this amount. So they have changed custom of marriage to money-making machine. So that is the world that we are in.
Okay.
And then before, when I was growing up, my grandma was saying that if a man marries you and discover that you're a virgin, he's the one that is virgin you. He will bring a complete cloth for the mother to show that she has trained the daughter very well.
Okay.
It was a pride. But when your daughter has been virgin by another man, they will open the cloth in between, and then it will show that you did not torture your daughter.
Okay.
So people used to be scared, and then young ladies, they were brought up then. But now our culture of today is different.
Okay, so like when he has, can I ask you a question, Georgina?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when it has to do with that bride price aspect, do you think that bride price mean the man has bought you? You know, just how you purchase?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mm.
He has not bought you. He only betrothed you as his wife, as a supporter, as a helper. Not your this thing. You are not. You did not. He did not buy you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Georgina, for calling in.
Blessed time.
Same to you. Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show. Now, Georgina says something interesting, which I think will be topic for another day. That whole buying a wrapper and then a hole in it on all of that. But today we are talking about bride price, right? The real meaning of bride price. What does it mean to you? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Goodness from Benue State.
Welcome to the show, Goodness. What does bride price mean to you?
Well, with my own understanding, bride price is just like to thank the parents of the bride for raising such an amazing daughter. It's not about selling their daughter. That's my understanding. So whoever that is saying is about selling, bride price is not about selling.
Okay.
It's just an exchange.
Okay, when you say it's an exchange, but it's not about selling, I feel like that contradicts. So, or is there a certain way you mean it?
No, I don't mean it in any way. Like, it's just like the way if you want something good, you make an exchange.
Okay. And that is not buying. Okay. She already left, but I would have loved to hear more of that. It's not selling, but it's an exchange. Then what is that exchange? Does it mean buying the bride? And we keep hearing these things, and it's actually time we talk about it. We hear people say, I bought you with my own money. How can you tell me to do? And I believe this is not something that is hidden, because we hear a lot of people, even out there online, there are people who openly say, I can't believe that a woman I went to pay for with my own money can do this. And if some women actually say, my husband has paid money, so if you say I should leave this world, I should leave the world. Hello? Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Musa.
Okay, Musa, could you speak up louder?
My name is Musa.
Okay, we cannot hear you properly. Musa, try to call us back again and maybe sound even more audible so we can get you clearly. This is Saturday's for Weddings on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this morning on the show, our focus is the real meaning of bride price. What does bride price mean to you? What does it represent? What do you actually know about bride price? Is it from family? You're bringing your own opinion? Is it from your community? Is it from your culture? What does it mean to you? What does it represent? Is it respect to the family? Is it an agreement? Is it an exchange, like someone said? Or in today's world, does it actually mean buying the bride? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Emmanuel, calling from Road Safety.
Welcome to the show, Emmanuel.
Yes.
What does bride price mean to you?
You are talking of bride price. Bride price means a formal consent sought from the relatives for legally agreeing that your daughter is being married out. It's a consent between the families. It is not a sellout. It is because as procreation is, you need a man and a woman for procreation, for company, for every. That is what the meaning of marriage is.
Okay.
Your father, your mother had done that from the background. That is why you came. And for life to continue, your own daughter that you brought up has to be given out. It is not a backyard arrangement. It is not, let me go and test and see. It is not, come and stay with me. Let us learn father and mother before. It's a formal kind of concept, a token that is being agreed, that everybody gets to know that this is a particular man you are going to live with. That is why in the Bible it talks about you leaving your father and mother. You are separated. But that separation is not in secret. It's not a shortcut. The meaning of bride price is to the concept being sought to separate you to your own home for procreation. So it doesn't mean sell out.
Okay.
It doesn't mean any other thing. It means a legal, agreeable way for every family to know that your daughter has come of age and is moving to be with a man to have her own family.
Okay.
That is what it means. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes,
that,
we can.
That is what bride price is all about.
Okay. So can I ask you a question, Simano?
Yes.
Have you come across these things where some men say, well, this is somebody I went and paid for with my money, a wife I paid for with my money, so she doesn't do this, or, some of those statements that they make. What does it actually mean? If you have come across it, or maybe you have an idea, doesn't that imply that they are buying the bride with the bride price?
No.
Okay.
Any man that makes such statements, any man or men making such statements, still do not understand what marriage is all about. He doesn't understand. Your wife is your helpmate. Even if you do not pay bride price or you meet a woman, she still, as a man already, the men are referred as head of family. Whether you pay a bride price or you don't pay a bride price, you are still going to have a woman under your roof.
Okay.
So it is not about you buying it. In some cultures, no matter what you even pay as bride price, at once you lose the woman, you are taking her back to her family house because you didn't buy the child. It was a family you are starting. So it is wrong of any person that says, because I paid your bride price, now you are going to be my store. Just imagine, the woman that I paid that, but it is a very wrong statement.
Okay.
Not correct at all. If any man has such idea, then the man does not know the meaning of being married or having a wife at its own.
All right.
I'm sorry to say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel, for calling in to be part of this show. And we have heard from Mr. Emmanuel, and he says bride price is a formal consent to show that the man and the woman actually goes out to live with the man now. They have been bound in marriage and she actually leaves her house. It's just to show the sign that there has been an agreement. That is what he's saying. And also contrary to those statements or some of those things where people say, I have paid the bride price and this is what I expect, or I have bought the person because I paid the bride price. He is saying anyone who says such then is not someone that is fit to be in a marriage. And like I keep saying, I also want ladies to call in and let us hear their opinion, because there are some who believe that. Some people actually say with their own mouths that, well, he has paid money on my head now. He has already bought the whole thing. What can I do? I have no say because he has paid the money. And it's only when you purchase something, it's only when you buy a property from the market that you do that. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, this is David calling from Hangeior.
Welcome to the show, David. What does bride price mean to you?
No, bride price is a present between the bride and the groom families, proving that a lady is going out of her immediate family to the groom's family.
Okay.
That is the bride price. And when this is done, it's not something that you are saying we are buying. You cannot buy a human being in this perspective. But just that it's a legal way of doing things. So it could be money, it could not be money. That is in olden days. But now they have shifted it to money. But even other things too accompanies to it. So it's not something of buying a woman. And once you does that, then the family of the bride know that, okay, this is the husband of my daughter, and then the two families becomes one. So anytime in the T concept, anytime you need a help, you can go to the groom's family and ask any help, and they can provide it for you.
Okay.
For other ethnic groups, sometimes when you paid a huge amount of money, they don't disturb you. Anytime they have an issue, is the groom can willingly support. If you like, you can support. If you like, you cannot support. But in the T concept, each time there's something in the family, they motivate it because they discover that you and the other family becomes one. And anytime they have issues in the family, whether for a celebration, whether it's a celebration for good or bad, they see invite things like death or things like anniversaries, and they see invite the both families to celebrate it together, and that is right price for me.
Okay.
And I think other speakers too, they have said things that I could rightly say, but they also spoke my mind.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, David, for calling in to be part of the show. This is Saturday's for Weddings on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I'm with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. And this morning, we are talking about the real meaning of bride price. So what does bride price mean to you? Is it from a cultural angle? Is it from your personal beliefs or faith? Wherever you're looking at it from, what does it mean to you? Is it like an agreement? What does it represent? Or is it just to show respect to families? Or does it actually mean buying the bride? You have heard it before. You can do this because you're my wife that I paid for. And what does your family have to tell me when I already paid money for you, when I already paid on your head? And we hear all these statements. Well, for ladies, you hear people say, well, the man, I cannot actually say this to him, or I cannot actually say anything to my parents. I cannot ask anyone to help me out or help me with a situation because he has already paid for my head. Okay, we are not saying when it's marriage, then like it's like a bad thing to include other people. I mean, you're supposed to handle things within yourself, but then some people take it to extreme when they feel like, well, you cannot do any other thing, you can only do what I say you do. You can never actually do your own will because I have bought that person or I have paid for that person. That is what happens when you purchase an item from the market because it's now yours. I mean, if you purchase a football, you play it to whatever angle you want, and that football does not have a mouth to actually tell you what to do because you paid for it, and then the seller cannot actually intrude as well and then tell you what to do because you paid for it. So what does bride price mean to you? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Call in and let us hear your thoughts on the real meaning of bride price. If you think that people are actually losing that meaning today, call in and let us hear. Do you think it's like a sign of respect? Do you think it's like a present? And that reminds me, our caller David said it's like a present and prove that they are actually married, a present to the family, just because the groom is going to take the bride out of that family to make his own family. So it's just like a present. And then other people say it's like an acknowledgement and it's like a formal consent, it's an agreement. But what exactly does that bride price mean to you? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Call in and let us know what bride price mean to you. Now, some see it as a symbolic gesture, a way to honor cultural values and bring families together. But today, there are those who misinterpret it as ownership. Or is it not a misinterpretation? Has it always been like that, claiming control over the wife because money was exchanged or even goods were exchanged? Is that really the intention, or is it the words of a few people twisting the entire tradition? And where did it actually start from? So what do you think? What does bride price mean to you? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What does bride price really mean to you? Whether you're looking at it from a personal perspective or from a cultural angle, or whatever perspective you're looking at it from, let us know what it actually means. Because what it used to be recognized as, it seems like so many people are just changing that narrative, and they feel like, well, if I have paid, then I actually own this. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Zerodin.
Okay, and where are you calling from?
I'm coming from North Bank.
So what does bride price mean to you? Welcome to the show.
Okay, in my own perspective, in my own understanding, bride is the woman, that is the girl. Then the price is the actual amount of a property. So
Okay.
I think that price is what it simply means is that you are the full owner of that thing.
Okay.
And in my own place, when you pay for your for a bride price, what it simply means is that you have claimed the ownership of that person. That
Okay.
is one. The girl cannot go to his father's compound without telling you.
Mm-hmm.
The girl cannot go maybe for any occasion without telling you. So she must seek your consent before doing anything. But when you have not paid the bride price, when you have not done anything on her head, she can do anything because you have not paid for her bride price. Then in my place too, if you have problem with your wife and you have not paid the bride price, the family cannot come to your compound to settle the case. They will invite you to their own compound.
Okay.
But when you have paid the bride price, what will happen is that you will tell the family to come to your house and settle the matter.
Okay.
So what it means is that you are claiming the ownership, as in when you have paid the bride price, you have claimed the ownership of that person.
Okay. All
So
right.
that's what I understand.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show. Now, we just heard from him, and he is saying that to him, bride price means you have claimed full ownership of that woman. And he started by saying the bride, which is the woman, and then price. It means if there is a price to something, you're like purchasing something. So it means like you have claimed full ownership of that woman, and then she cannot do anything that you don't want. If she wants to go to this place, she has to tell you that she is doing this. Now, I think that those are the basics, like where a man can also say to his wife, I am going to this place, and a woman can also say, I want to go to this place. And so I feel like those are the basics, but then it goes deeper than that when some certain things are expected of you, and it gets to a point where someone says, where I have paid money on your head and you cannot be giving me this kind of advice, or you cannot be telling me what to do, or you cannot do whatever you like, because you can only think what I think. Now I have paid the money, you can only think what I think, you can only drink what I drink. If I say this is what we are eating, we are eating. So is that really what bride price is? And when we say full ownership, is that what we are talking about? Does it mean purchasing that woman? Does bride price mean buying the bride? What does bride price mean to you? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What does bride price mean to you? This is Saturdays for Weddings on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I'm your host today on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. And we are talking about the real meaning of bride price. Tell us what you know. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, please step away from your radio set or turn down the volume.
Yes. If we are not just talking, you know what?
Let's hear your name first. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm William Edache from North Bank.
Welcome to the show, William Edache. What does bride price mean to you?
If the name does not go well, bride, we know who is a bride. And we know what is price, isn't it?
Okay.
When you combine the two things together, it means you have bought a woman.
Okay.
You bought a bride. But then, in the Doma man, from my name, you can tell that if they say bride price and they tell you 10,000, and you pay that 10,000, the parents will say no, they are not selling her for you.
Okay.
You can only pay out of the 10,000, you pay something, and the remaining balance is forever. Anytime they are interested, they will come, so that respect will remain there. Okay. You automatically become a member of that family. You can begin to interact. The thing is supposed to have been, I don't know which word to use, but by the time you compare bride and price, it means buying the pride.
Okay.
And so we don't want to buy we don't want to use that word bride price.
Okay.
But unfortunately, in our culture, that is what we do. But then, you don't pay that money completely. In many cases now, people don't even collect the money again.
Okay.
Once you are able to pay money for entertainment, settle your in-laws all around and tell them I'm interested in this, your lady, this and that. That ends the matter. Paying of bride price is nonsense.
Okay.
They don't tell human beings. Human beings are not for sale. Talk less of a lady. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. William Edache, for calling in to the part of the show. You know, at first, I guess there are going to be other people with me too, because at first I thought he was pushing a different narrative than how he ended, because he says if we put the words together, bride and price, like he meant it literally. If we say bride, it means the woman, and if we say price, it means price actually. So you are buying that woman. It means that you have bought that woman, and he says according to his tradition also, that is how it is. You have bought the woman, and they actually do negotiate a bride price, and the families can say that's the bride's family can say, well, this is not enough and I am not selling. And the groom's family have to like top it up, and imagine that whole negotiation. But then he ended by saying, unfortunately, that is the case for their culture that he mentioned. But then he thinks that bride price it's not okay, because that is what warrants people to actually say, I have bought this, which is not supposed to be so. And you cannot buy a human being. But what do you think? What do you have to say on this bride price issue? This is Saturday's for Weddings on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I'm your host today on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. And this morning on the show, we are talking about the real meaning of bride price. So what does bride price mean to you? What does it represent? And is it like an agreement? Is it respect? Or does it mean buying the bride? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Innocent, calling from Hangeior.
Welcome to the show, Innocent. What does bride price mean to you?
Yes, bride price. The meaning of bride price varies from different cultures.
Okay.
Like Amanidoma. You come to marry my daughter. They will ask me how much do I want. I will tell you I want 100,000. You will say you will give me that 200,000. I say no, it's too much.
Okay.
This is what I want for my daughter. But my culture desires that the daughter will give it to you. Each time she dies, You are bringing her back to me.
Okay.
It's my own property. Eh?
Okay.
Then other cultures, whatever you pay, you carry go all and all.
Okay.
Because if she dies, the husband will bury. That is purely buying of the daughter.
Okay.
In other cultures. But other cultures, take my pikin, go and save it to make it born for you. Whenever she dies, bring her to me. Let me go bury her. That is it. But other cultures, when you give her your daughter, the father has no more hand in that. Whether she dies or not, the husband will bury it.
Okay.
So it cannot be combined. It varies from different cultures. That is the meaning, what I know about bride price.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Innocent, for calling in to be part of the show. Now, we just heard from him, and he is saying bride price, it varies. The meaning varies from culture to culture. That is why we are asking what it means to you and not just what it means generally. And he is saying that from his culture, he mentioned the Idoma culture, that bride price doesn't mean actually buying the bride. It is more like the grooms or the bride's family just say, okay, this is what I want for my daughter. I'm not taking it as you are buying her off. It's just giving because it's part of the culture. But then he talked of other culture that he knows of where because whenever something happens to the bride, when they are already married, then she is buried there. The wife, rather, when they are already married, then she is buried at her husband's place. Then it means that they already bought ownership, like they bought her. That is why they can still keep her. But then from his culture, you'd bring her back when something happens to her. When if she's no more, then you have to take her back to her family, which means that it was never, the person was never bought in the first place. The bride was never bought in the first place. But that's kind of contradicting from what we heard from the previous caller, who was also Idoma, because he said it means buying the bride from their culture. But that is to him, and this is for Mr. Innocent. So what about you? What does bride price mean to you? Call in and let us hear your opinion. This is Saturday's for Weddings on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this morning on the show, our focus is the real meaning of bride price. So what does bride price mean to you? What does it represent? What do you know about it? Is it like an agreement between families? Is it a kind of respect? Is it a kind of appreciation? Or does it mean buying the bride? Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Bridget Akuna, calling from Justin.
Welcome to the show, Bridget. So what does bride price mean to you?
To me, it's a respectful marriage. Because if you pay a bride price to your wife, the marriage will be respectful. Because the woman will respect her marriage because the husband paid the bride price. Then she will not take it common. And the husband too will respect the wife, the marriage, because he paid his wife's bride price. Then the both of them will live in harmony and don't want problems. Because if you don't pay a woman's bride price, sometimes she will just be, after all, you don't like me, you don't pay my bride price and all of that. I will go. Or she will use the marriage anyhow. And sometimes the man will even say, you can even do what you want to do because I did not even pay your bride price, so you can go or do whatever you want to do. But you're on your own. So paying a bride.
Oh, hello. We lost that, but I think we got most of her point. And she is saying paying a bride price is like yielding respect in a marriage, ensuring that the bride is able to respect her husband, like the wife is able to respect her husband, knowing that, okay, this man paid something for me. I would have loved to ask her a question, and if you can, still call in and maybe complete what you wanted to say earlier. And also, Bridget said, the man also has to like respect the woman, because he knows that this is something I value. If I paid something just to get this person, then it means it's someone I have to, but that respect is going to be there in the marriage. But what do you think? What do you know about bride price? Call in and let us hear from you. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What does bride price mean to you? Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay. It's Georgina.
Okay. Welcome back to the show, Georgina. So let's hear what you have to add.
You know, marriage, it's as if you are establishing a covenant.
Okay.
That bride price represents a covenant between you and the woman's family.
Oh.
So, like.
Your network is really bad, Georgina. Maybe try to call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What does bride price mean to you? Hello? Hello?
Right.
Oh, it's really poor and we cannot hear you clearly, but keep trying, fight your network, and tell us what you know about bride price. Does it represent an agreement? And if it does, what is the agreement? Does it represent maybe respect for the bride's family? Is it like a present, like a gift? Is it like an appreciation? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, welcome back to the show.
Yes, ma'am.
So go on.
In my own place, which is in West, what I know is that bride price is being renewed after some years.
It's being renewed?
Yes.
Okay.
If you pay bride price is a continual process coming to my own side. If you pay this year and you marry your wife, after some years, the parents of the lady will still demand for another bride price. The more you earn, the more their collection.
Okay.
So they don't.
Oh, all right. We lost Georgina, but then we had. I think that's like the most interesting part of it. She says in her place, bride price is actually being renewed. I have never actually heard of that, but I'm glad I did today. And I'm sure there are probably some persons who actually have not heard of that also before. Well, you did today. There are actually some places like that. And she says in her place, bride price is being renewed. I would have loved to hear why that happens or what it signifies. What is the show? Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Thomas Ako by name.
Welcome to the show. All right.
I'm back. As one of my sisters was saying that bride price is being renewed, and it's true. Because in my own tradition, you cannot pay bride price at once.
Okay.
You paid it, and then when the other one that collected it, after then you have to go and renew it. So I agree with that my sister who said bride price was renewed.
Okay, so
and that is why from the early onset I said that bride price is just the acknowledgement that you acknowledge yourself that you are the one who is with this your daughter or your child.
So that renewal now, is it like still a reminder of the acknowledgement, or is it something else? Is there a different
the reminder acknowledgement now? When you have just done that, and then the person that was in charge, and then the person that died, then you still renew, you still acknowledge yourself to the other one that you are the one who did this before. But the man you did that to him, he was not around again. So you are acknowledge yourself again to that man that is presently. And that you are the one who is going to stay with this woman, who is staying with this woman before, and then you are continuing to stay with her.
Okay, just to be clear, you are talking about if maybe the wife lost her dad.
It's not even her dad. When her dad is arrived, you still renew.
Okay.
Because the person that is in charge, the person that is older than her dad, when the man is alive, and then when the man is dead, then you go and renew. That the present one is in charge.
Okay.
You go and renew it.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, Mr. Thomas, to be part of the show. Now, I love so much that he called in to actually add to what Georgina was saying earlier, because I really wanted to understand it too. And he explained that, yes, in some places, bride price is being renewed because you still have to remind them of, you still have to remind your in-laws of that agreement, of that acknowledgement that you got before from them, knowing that, okay, you are the one with their daughter, you're the one who is taking care of their daughter, you have taken her as a wife. You still have to remind them that you are there. Okay, well, at this point, we have come to the end of the show. We have been talking about the real meaning of bride price, and I hope you have enjoyed your time here with us. And I have been with you on Saturdays for Weddings. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. Also, do not go anywhere, because coming up next at 1 p.m. is Speedy Kids, right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And until then, keep your dial locked in and keep enjoying music of your life.
Hello, my Clooney.